Welcome to Real Women in Real Estate final volume launch. We're in Dallas with the one and only Carline, Cadet, Francois. She's one of the authors. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, how does it feel being an author?
Oh my God, it's so amazing. And the community that is behind being an author is even more amazing. So I'm excited.
Yes, we're excited to learn from you because you do so much. I mean, I'm personally interested in the financial, tips and tricks and how we become better at it every day. So can you share with us some of those financial trips?
Tips and tricks.
Actually, and trips too, because there's a lot of financial trips. This was a financial
tips,
trip
tricks,
too.
and tripping.
Yes.
Yeah, but specifically for parents, because we want to put the emphasis on the parents. What do you want to share with the parents out there on how they can get started and be better at finances?
Financial trips and tips. Actually, there is such thing because it's so easy to just get messed up and to get up. I tell my son all the time, sometimes you just have to learn to fail because you get up, you do better, and then one day you just mess up and you just have to start over in doing better again. So for me, financial education is very important to me. And I pass it down to my children because I saw being an immigrant. I remember when I came here from Haiti, I immigrated here, and I did everything by the book, right? And I excel, and I did so good, but then I felt trapped. There was so much I needed to learn about money. I felt like I was so behind. And everything in life, even though I'm very intentional, and most of my chapter is about intentionality, right? The things that we do, the steps that we take, and how we portray ourselves in the everyday things that we do that add up. So for me, teaching my kids at a very early on to understand money, they have jobs around the house, and so they have to spend and they have to learn to save. And I tell parents, no small amount is too small for you to start investing for your children. Because imagine I did 11 years at the sheriff's office, and I had to do so many good steps in order to retire early, and now I can spend time at home. But imagine if I had that background where I had a parent who had the ability and the education to start saving for me, to start setting me up by the time I'm 18. It's like I'm so ahead of the curve. And there are so many values that we can pass on to our children as generational wealth and knowledge. And I think education about money and saving for them, even if it's just $20 a month, it adds up. The minute they get their Social Security numbers, put something away for them, and it goes a long way.
I love it.
Yeah.
All of that whole part. Because again, it goes back, we don't get taught this in schools, y'all. We are not taught any of these things. So we have to break that, break the cycle. So you hear people talking about flipping houses, right? They take it, they flip it, they get a profit. You essentially, my understanding is that you'll take properties and find that you can flip into assisted living. So what does that look like? Paint the picture.
Yes. So I love real estate. And it was because of real estate that I was able to retire early, not because of my W-2. And so it was actually my husband's idea. When I was leaving the sheriff's office, he was like, babe, you love people, you love the elderly, and why don't you get into assisted living? And we never listen to our husbands. But this time...
Unless we're making us dinner.
I know, right?
Whatever, babe.
But this time I listened to him because he was speaking my love language. It made sense that I love the seniors, I love real estate. Why don't I just convert one of my buildings into an assisted living? So I did it as a trial and error and see if I fail, well, I try it. But I did it, and I converted it, and it was so successful, and I loved it so much that now it's like I'm teaching others, because I get so many of the, is this your assisted living? You mean you own it? And I'm like, yeah. And it was because the people that looks like me, they're not usually front and center in this line of business. And so I get so many questions about how did you get started? What did you do? first I wrote a book, then I did a course, and now I'm full-time teaching people how they can do this. And there's so many opportunity. The industry, our baby boomers, it's hard to find a type of opportunity where the need is there, and then what you do make you feel good, you know? So I absolutely love it, and I encourage others who wants to get into real estate and assisted living. You can combine those two in one business and gain the benefits.
I love it. Well, this is great, and you hold the record for the fastest yes sayer in the Real Women in Real Estate. You literally were in within seconds, so I like to brag about that. We're happy to have you. Tell us where we can find you and learn from you.
Yeah, Carline, CadetFrancois.com. I'm all over social media, YouTube. If you just Carline, CARLINE, CadetFrancois.com, and I'm happy to connect.
I love it.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Cadet Francois, y'all.